So Steve, straight after the Sheppey game, 2-1 defeat, your thoughts on the game?
Well, first half I thought we didn't play very well. We gave the ball away a lot too cheaply. We created chances, we had chances, but didn't take them. It's the story of the season, really. And then we give them a goal. And again, it's the story of the season. If there's one thing we got to improve on next year is individual errors, and not giving teams a leg up, because up until their goal, we were well in the game, creating things. I still think our passing was off in the first half. But then changed it at half time and brought a few, brought DC on and Theo, and I thought the second half we controlled. Again, balls in the box, hitting the bar twice, keeper making the save off the line. It was one of them things that you can't do anything about. You got to take your chances away when they come. And then again, their second goal, the winner, again a mistake at the back. Letting the ball bounce, not strong enough in the challenge, and they go through and score it. So. It's disappointing, but it's been a good season. It's been a good season for the boys and for the club. This time last year, we wouldn't have thought that we would have been in this position. So they've worked hard, they've given it everything. So now we can, just enjoy the last couple of games and look forward to a few weeks off, and then the pre-season starts again.
I think it's been a terrific season. Just your thoughts on these individual areas and how we go about sort of improving that for next season. I think minds are now turning towards that. What's your plan for that?
Different players. The players can't, they can't defend, and when the ball's bouncing there, or they're not prepared, I've just said in there. If you're not prepared to win tackles the way that you should win tackles, if you're not there to win headers that you should win headers, you haven't got the right to play. So it was alright being lovely on the ball and being able to pass it, but even today, so-called passers on the ball couldn't pass it. So, they're no good to you. They're having no effect on the game at all. So that's what we've got to look at. We've got to sit down and look what the positives, what have come out this season, what boys have done, and what they've all done. They've all worked hard. They've given everything. I can't fault them for their effort, but sometimes it's the quality. And again today in the second half we had loads of balls out wide, but the final ball in the box just wasn't there. But when it did come in, we scored a great goal from Theo, and we had two efforts that hit the bar, and another one at Jill should have scored at the far post with another one. So they're fine margins. And I'm happy with the performance today. I'm just disappointed with the goals again that we concede.
Yeah.
The first goal, I don't know where Harry is. He's gone walkabouts. He's got to protect his goal.
Expecting the back pass that didn't come.
He was never going to get the ball anyway. He was over Tom's head. Tom was never going to get onto it, so I can't see where he was going. And even I could have scored that. It's an open goal. He just roll it in. Again, that's if he stays in his goal, at least the forward's got to do something. He's got to work hard to try and score, but he made it easy for him. But Harry made a good save second half.
He did
as well. But the damage is done. It's all right making a good save, which is great, but the goal in the first half, it could be stopped. So it's fine lines. Goalkeepers always get blamed for making mistakes because more often than not it's a goal. But Harry's done well for us this year. He really has, and fair play to him. He wasn't our first choice keeper at the start of the year, but then he worked at it and got in there. So he's had a good season.
Yeah.
So we'll just go to Cray and play our last game here and have a rest, and then recharge the batteries for next season.
Yeah, and there's you mentioned the positives from the season. There's loads of those. We can come on to those at some point. But positives, plenty of positives in the game today. I mean, the game we could have won, as you say. We hit the woodwork a number of times, and great to see some of the younger players as well getting a decent run out. I thought Kai Hassan was good today, and great to see him within a sort of extended period on the field.
Yeah, Kai, I thought he done really well when he came on. It's simple football, and at this level you've got to pass the ball and keep it moving, and that's all he did. He got it, kept it moving. Look, he saw a pass, and unlucky a couple of times not to feed out forwards in. And he had a great volley that hit the bar. I thought he was excellent when he came on, and it's obviously now I'll give him a little bit more of a run out in the next couple of games, and we'll see how he goes.
It's fantastic. Yeah, playoffs. I think we're probably putting that to bed as a possibility.
Yeah.
I still think that it's been a terrific season, and like you say, the 2 games to go Cray and Chichester at home, and I think our thoughts are turning to next season.
Yeah, two tough games. Cray are obviously going for the title. Chichester, I think, are in the playoffs now. No one can catch them, so they won't want to come here and get some injuries. We'll approach it the same way. We'll go to Cray and hopefully put on a good display, and again against Chichester. And the performances haven't been too bad this year. It's just individual errors have cost us too many games and too many goals. Like I said, if we can stop them, then I think we'll be fine.
Brilliant. And the planning for next season starts now.
Yeah, it's already started. Yeah, you've got to look ahead and see what you need to strengthen, and it's something that me and Mark have talked about even for the last 6 weeks, I think. What we need and what the way we'd like to go. So let's see what happens, and hopefully we get that done in the summer, and we can look forward to a new season.
Brilliant, exciting times. Thank you very much, Steve. Thanks for your time.
Mark. Thank you.
Cheers.